broadcasters post attract honori. Yes, thank you for watching. This is your host, Mother B, Amen, and all the people here in the house. Thank you. Tabi na mukha ko. Okay. There you go. Just have to make sure that I am live right now. Live, and alive. Yep. Trying to be live here. I don't know where's my space. Okay. Dire. Ayun siya ng hairdo. There you go. Ginawa natin salamin yung ano. There you go. Oh, there. Okay. Woohoo. Warming up. Okay, I have everything indoors. Good. Okay. Good. Alright. Somebody's watching. It's myself. It's me. Live and alive. Okay, we're live. Hello everyone. Yes, hello. Nandiyan ba kayo? Hello, Houston. Hi. Ano ba sinasabi ko? Sige, umpisa na natin to. Nandito na tayo. Bukas na yung pintuan eh. Sige, let's start the show. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Mother B Show. Yes. Ano ba nangyayari, Mother B? Ba't loading ka? Ulit, take two. Mother B Show is a fun and informative lifestyle program that promotes positivity and good vibes. Welcome to the Mother B Show. OMG, so overwhelmed. I'm so thankful today and for the rest of the days in our lives, right? Marami pong salamat. We have our top share for today. Talaga naman, the moment na nag-live si Mother B, abam, nagbukas na kagad sila ng kanilang mga Facebook. Hi, this is your Mother B. Nothing but the good vibes here. For good vibes only, di ba? So before anything else, let me tell you why Mother B is Mother B, and I'll show you one story at para next time marami na namang stories. Ano pinagsasabi ko? Welcome to Believe Tuesday. This is your host, Mother B. Our topic today is, nasa ba yun? Faith-based practices, a way to process grief and loss. Haba naman ang topic mo, Mother B. By the way, our show is multilingual. We speak English, Filipino, Taglish, Bisaya, Bisdak, usahay mag-ininchik, usahay mag-in-Espanyol, whatever suits our senses and whoever is our audience, sila makikistorya ta. Okay? So, medyo napawang among aircon. We don't have air conditioning at this time, so medyo challenging ang mura kong nasa oven. Ano ba yung sabihin mong makeup mura pang Halloween? Welcome. This is a real talk show. We only talk about real things in life. May etos gamay, pero you know, we are straight talkers here. Walang kebs. So, bato-bato sa planet, ang tamaan mo magagalit, ha? For good vibes only, ha? Sandali, mute ko muna microphone ko ha. Meron akong call. Ano ba yan kung kailan ako nag-i-start ng show? May ano? Thank you for waiting. Oh my gosh, speaking of aircon, oh may pagsugod. I just started the show and then may pupunta ng repair technician dire. Maudlot akong show, ani. Na part 1, part 2. Before anything else, I'd like to say hi to our viewers and interactors and commenters. Oh, ang presidente ng Mother Bee Club sa Canada. Piping, who's still in search of that 1 in a million photo. Hello, Maris Jo of Canada. Makalay, Vancouver, Alberta, unsa man, Ontario, what? Sabi niya, hello, Lebedado, hello, Mother B. Talagang binisto pa talaga ang pangalan ko. hello. Oh my gosh, the couple is here. Hello, ate. This is Richmond, husband ni Piping. Oh my gosh, talaga. Believe na talaga ako kay Piping, kay presidente na, nagkuha pagin siya vice president. Thank you Richmond. It's an honor having you here in my show. Vancouver, ang Vancouver ha, lugar ng mga mayayaman yan sa Canada. Mataas daw ang ano niyan, balita ko mataas ang Mother B. Mataas ang cost of living. Neighbor me, nililit. Ow! Oh, sabi ko na nga ba eh. Basta mga much money, mga madach. Taga Vancouver, right? Liamidado, gibisto na po dirich mo na akong tinuod ngalan. Imbis na alias na dire. Kini po si Kuya Nimo, kung kano sa ako nag-show, saka pa magpasend o technician dire sa aircon, mugawas pa ko dire. Sana man eh. Oh, we got Winnie Rice! Oh my gosh! We got Winnie Rice from New Jersey, another cousin of ours. Ito atong cousin, imported ni. Diba? Half USA, half Philippines. Ay, 1 hour neighbor. Ow! Oh, Lilet! Lilet na Siley Salazar. I was thinking si Piping ang nagtubag-tubag sa ako. Si Lilet naman na ini. We got another beauty from Vancouver, Canada. Oh my gosh, overwhelming. Mutuo na jugog, pakpak parinte. I love it. This is what you call the power of family. From all over the globe. Right? There's another beauty from Michigan. Oh my gosh. Isa pang maanyag diri sa US of A. Si Auntie Menchoy, Carmencita Esquimado, ang bigatin ng Michigan. Asa kayo ito inyo? Saginaw. Saginaw sa init. Saginaw. Oh my gosh, another one from Canada. Oh, di ba? We have here Mayang de Guzman, aka Angga. I'm here too, just listening on my headphone kay busy masyado. That's fine. Isipin mo na lang to na nagsibya to sa radyo. Welcome to Y101. Y101 din is Texas. Kagwapan ba ni Ate Lea? Oh, there's another beautiful lady. Ito. MJ Salcedo, aka Baby B. Mura ba Cardi B? Kagwapa ba ni Ate Lea? Second runner-up na kunin mo dayo, oy. Wala ko nag-wig, oy. Kapoy ko kay init, igang kayo, walay aircon. Mag-wig pa ko na, paningot na akong beauty dire. Okay? Love the shout-out! Yay! Of course! We are family! I got all my cousins and me! Mom, Mom, Madre. Mga na akong official uniform here. Oh my gosh, the party is just starting and then bigla na lang may bomber at I have to go out and take a break. Kasi may mo gusto, Mother B, mag-show ka, wala kay aircon the whole week. O diba social na, baby B or triple B, BBB. Ang ating pinaka-maanyag, searching for forever. Okay? Imagine our topic today is all about faith-based practices, a way to process grief and loss. But it doesn't show, no, na grieving ta kay puro banta sige katawa ka ron. But you know what? This is how we process. This is how we do it. But we just have to share it to the world about, since every Tuesday I talk about Believe Tuesday. So it centers on faith. It centers on spirituality. So this is my episode today. It's Believe Tuesday. Right? So, tama ba? Tuesday ba ngayon? Am I on the right calendar? Okay, yes. It's Tuesday. So every Tuesday, I talked about spirituality in connection with mental and brain health. How is it connected? Because it doesn't mean if we talk about mental health, it's all about your thinking process, the way you manage your thinking, feeling, and choosing. But at the same time, how is faith-based or your spirituality is affecting what you're thinking? Okay? More so if you are undergoing the bereavement process or the mourning period. Morning na good morning, ha? M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. Tama ba ako spelling? Kanang nagdadalamhati. Ang sa Bisaya pa, ang sa tawag ana, nagmasulubon. Mother B, it doesn't show na masulubon ka. Sige lang makagisi sa imong show, Mother B, oy. Okay, so, yes, we have another beauty from the Miss US. Alam mo, you know what feeling ko dire? Murag Miss Northern America ang atong contest. Oh, no. Miss Universe, kaya naman tayo Dubai. Imagine, from Miss San Francisco, California, US of A, Miss Andriana Azura. Oh, diba? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy and overwhelmed that all the beauties in the world are here. I-live sell na daw si BBB. Oh my gosh. You know, hi to our friends in Bigo Live. Where's my Bigo Live show? Oh my gosh, nakalimot ko nag-live madi ko napawag rin ako sa ko live da. Usawa si Kuya rin yan. Nawag sa ako, napawag nga ako sa ka-channel. We are broadcasting live in YouTube Live and in Facebook Live. And supposedly in Bigo Live, I'm just waiting for this call from the air conditioning guy because, you know, I'm using my mobile phone. I'm using my mobile phone for my live streaming. Ito. Para proof of purchase. Ayan, nagla-live stream ako in Bigo Live. And at the same time here in Facebook and in YouTube. Pero medyo idilim-diliman ko lang kay kung masyadong maliwanag, mulapad man akong naong. Welcome everyone. Sige kataw. Yay! Diba? Sabi ni Andriana Azura. Oy, take note. Ang BF anak si Thor. Oy, Andriana Azura. Bing, paliwag na kung ato na i-live sale si MJ Salcedo. Oy. Ano na mga forever and ever na address sa US of A. Basin maadto na sa mga Arabic nation. So, may pabor-pabor, no? Kinahanglan blue eyes. Sige lang, kay di man ko maano diri, kay wa man ko nag-in-English. At least mag-Bisaya, tama. Coded ba? Again, we're talking about to all our viewers. Welcome everyone. I'm sorry, I'm inclined to speak in our dialect, our local mother tongue. But yeah, I can, it's kind of far to translate what I've been talking about like 15 minutes ago. But yeah, the topic today is faith-based practices, a way to process grief and loss. So, in our journey to mental health, that is what Mother B is advocating. That is what Mother B is advocating in my show. And right now, it's appropriate, it's timely, because we're going through this as a family. As you see, there are a lot of commenters on the line. They're all families of Mother B, and of course our dear cousin who passed away last March. I guess that was March 5 or March 4. March 5. Benji S. Manuel. We celebrated his life since Friday. We did a tribute. That was yesterday. We did another tribute for him. And now, since it's a whole week of remembering Benji, in fact, he's still there in Cagayan de Oro. For those who's wondering where is Benji right now, so he's laid at Cosmopolitan Funeral Homes in Cagayan de Oro City. Okay, so his interment will be on March 9, 2023, and the schedule will be announced. So hopefully we could share the message to them, for those who still are not aware or not informed of what's going on with Benji and how is he doing right now. He's there resting at Cosmopolitan Funeral Homes, and then yes, the family are there, the different delegations. We got the Butuan delegation, I believe, is already there en route. Oh, my daughter is en route from Davao to Cagayan, and then the Butuan delegation is already there. I saw their pictures already. Spreading joy and laughter helps grief and loss. Correct, cousin. I agree with you. Absolutely, definitely. If this is our way to process our grief as a family, as a group, it's social support, and we talked about it a day ago, right? Social support is very important, especially now that we've gone through this pandemic era. Actually, it's not yet lifted, but it's still the same impact, because in our family, in our immediate family, we've gone through a lot of this kind of unfortunate events, and mostly related to COVID. So we need to process it. It's not yet over. It's not yet over. Even sabi nga, grieving doesn't have a deadline. Right? May deadline ba ang grieving? No. So, as long as you know how to manage it properly, as long as you know how to manage it properly, and in a way with the social support. And again, we were going to be talking about the way to process grief and loss through faith-based practice. And of course, in the Philippines, as part of our culture, we do have lots of traditional activities that we do whenever somebody passed away. In fact, some are, it depends on where you are located in the Philippines, because we have more than 7,600 plus islands with more than 100 plus ethnic languages, dialects, plus different traditions. I really don't know what's the standard practice. But one thing for sure, we really care for our relatives who passed away. So they are really, taken care of, celebrated, and honored during the mourning period, especially the first 9 days, okay? We have this 9 days novena. So whoever would like to comment on this, on my talk eventually, please, I would love to hear from your thoughts as well regarding our cultural practices. Because again, in the Philippines, we have different practices and traditions when it comes to, honoring our beloved relatives who passed away, okay? So, and since the Philippines, okay, for the information of our non-Filipino viewers, the Philippines is very culturally rich and diverse. So how do we practice that in the family? So to make it simpler, you just have to know where are these people located in the country, and they have different practices. But eventually, at the end of the day, it's all spirituality, it's all faith-based, because it's one way to process grief. O ganin natin yung mga padasal, nobena, unsa pa diha, diba? Mga di pa sementeryo. And one of the best examples that I've learned from this kind of practices and tradition is through my mother-in-law. Yes? Yeah, agree, sabi ni Piping, agree. And then, sabi ni Mayang from Canada, to be honest, I'm struggling, so I needed this. Thank you so much, Cass. I'm glad Mother B exists. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, it's an honor as well. So, you know, who would expect, who would be prepared for this, right? This unfortunate events in the family, actually, yun yung isa sa pinaka, we don't want to think about, right? Whatever culture, whatever places that you are, thinking of dying is unthinkable, right? We don't want to think about it because we're always for the living. We always want life. That's why we're working for a living. You know, wherever you are in the world. But thinking about death is kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't want to think about it now. Oh no. You can just imagine what happened 2 years ago during the pandemic that we're really, you know, it's like, it's unimaginable that most of the people are thinking about death and the fear of death because of this pandemic thingy. Oh my gosh, 2020, parang, like death is in the door. Diba? Parang bang, hello? But right now, after 2 years, it's still not over, but we would like to learn more on what are the ways to process our thinking in connection with grief and loss. Okay? And it's not that we are experienced with that, because who would want to experience that? It's just that we just need to, you know, again, as a group, as a family, we'd have to hold on together. Sabi nga ng kanta, if we hold on together, I know our dreams will never die. Pati na mo, napagyapo yung die sa lyrics. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. So, we need this. We all need this. Whether we like it or not. Kumbaga, una-una lang yan. No? Like kami, speaking of una-una, like, just to share how we process our grief when Mama Mirna passed away. It was tragic, really. And, you know, before she passed away, you know, we've witnessed how it was so difficult to be in that time, to be in that situation, given you cannot touch her, you cannot see her because of COVID restrictions. And then, eventually, nung siya ay nag-pass away na, wala nang mga vigil, wala nang mga get-together, mga family. Automatic, laid to rest dayon ang drama. Picture na lang amo adto. Like, it was like, really? Is it happening? Did it happen? May denial pa because, oh my gosh, we can't believe na given the personality of mother, of course, the status of mama in the family, like the matriarch for us, right? Tapos all of a sudden, parang wala lang ang kanyang paglakaw. Kanyang pagpanaw, murag unacceptable for us, right? So, it is not easy, especially if you're in that tough situation. Okay? I'm not saying it's better right now kasi may mga time na ngayon to do, to do social, there's no more social distancing restriction or whatever. Parang back to normal. Na pwede na magkita-kita ang mga kaparintihan and then you can, say hi, hello, kamusta ka? What are you doing right now in your life? Before, no. Virtual. Everything is virtual. Even the vigil is already almost virtual because we're just doing it by Zoom, right? So at least karon, hybrid. Hybrid because it's in person and virtual gyapon. So again, thank you Angga for appreciating it. That it's really an effort to hold these emotions together, to put this, put it together, keep our senses together. Otherwise, it's so hard, especially if you are a family member who's away. Like in our case, we're more than 7,000 miles away from there in the Philippines. Di man lang namo makita, malantaw ang naong ni Benji except kung ipa-zoom gyud sa camera. But lahi naman gyud kung naa ka dito ba ang in-person experience and feel the vibe. Mo nang gingon the funeral vibe. Lahi ng virtual, oy, kay use your imagination. Oh, di ba? So, yes, so right now, since it's Tuesday, since the episode on a regular basis when Mother B is showing on a Tuesday or live on a Tuesday, I talked about spirituality and mental health. Okay? So, Miles napanay additional, miles and dollar thousands away. Mo na. By the way, Wednesday is Build Wealth Wednesday. It's more of financial and mental health. Digin na tumalikayan ang resources is also part of that because of course, sino ba yung magtutulungan? Eh di ba yung mga mag-anak, and then syempre medyo kung gaano kakalayo, ganon din kadako imong support. Ano ba, given mo na siya, the more distant you are, the bigger? Joke only. Adriana, anong masasabi mo? So, yes, so let's focus and center on the talk about faith-based. Okay. Because by the way, faith-based, I'm not saying that this is not about religion, ha. Just a disclaimer. We are focused on spirituality. Mother B, what is spirituality? So, marag spiritista. So, in the context of mental health and spirituality, according to Daddy Google, spirituality involves the recognition. Sige nga, para mas gusto ko mas mas bongga ang Ito, pabasahin natin si Ate Siri.
Spirituality involves the recognition of the feeling or sense or belief that there is something greater than myself, something more to being human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole of which we are part is cosmic or divine in nature.
O, ayan. Say mo. Imported ang kung parabasa. So, according to Tita Google, kasi babae pala ang nagbasa, spirituality involves recognition, like we accept that there's a feeling or a sense of belief. We believe that there's something greater than ourselves. Okay? It's not just, we are just existing for the sake of existing. There's a higher power. Okay? Something more to being human than sensory experience, okay? And that greater whole of which we are part is cosmic or divine. So we are part of the universe. We are part of a bigger whole, no? So hindi lang tayo tagsa-tagsa. Dili ba tinamban ba? So there's something that puts us together, and there's a higher power that's in charge of our life. That is our sense of believing. That's what you call spirituality. As for religion yung kumbaga kung unsa man ang imong let's talk about now religion. What's the difference between religion? Religion is specific. It's a set of organized beliefs. So, mas core, mas pinaka sentro yung spirituality. And then, mo expand na siya sa different groups and practices and belief system. Mo na ang religion. Kung asa ka na bilong ana na world, unsa na religion imong naapilan, at the end of the day, the bottom line there is your spirituality because you believe in a higher power. So, depende kung kinsay may gunit sa power, ana. Right? May kanya-kanya mang claim ang mga religion. But at the end of the day, it's the human nature. It's our human nature to really believe and be aware and recognize that there's a higher power more than us. Okay? For whatever it is, it's your faith that matters. Okay? Now, zooming in, diba, spirituality, then again, ang religion is a group of beliefs and practices usually shared by a community or group. Okay? Dili lang losing my religion usa ikaw raman. Usually, it's group, it's organized, it's support, it's social, right? That's the difference. Spirituality is more of individual. Okay? So, kung muingon ka na, if you say na, okay, we have different religion, that's fine. But you have that sense of faith that there's a higher power more than you, that's your spirituality. So spirituality is very important when we talk about mental health. Okay? So we're not talking about religion here, we're talking about your sense of recognition that there's a higher power more than your abilities. No man is an island, not you. We are an archipelago. Welcome to the Mother B Show. Our talk today, Our talk today is all about spirituality and mental health and what are the ways to process grief and loss in connection with that. Okay, we're here in the Mother B Show, and of course, our talk today. Medyo na-normalize na ang ating format, kaya yesterday, for 2 days, we were doing a special tribute. So, at least now, we could somehow segue what we're dealing with now. Murag nahimong theme. The theme for today, this week, is more of understanding grief and loss in connection with mental health and brain health. And then, today's topic is centered on faith-based or spirituality. Okay. Oh my gosh, where are the people? Ba't nanahimik ang mga tao? Wala na nag-comment. Oh, namurag na serious. When I mention about faith-based spirituality, uy, nahilo man mga tao. Okay, by the way, this show, despite of how serious or how hilarious we are for good vibes only. Okay? Oh my gosh, I really have to do live kay kinahanglan jud ko mukota. Because I'm working as a live streamer. I'm a paid live streamer in Bigo Live. I need to do 2 hours a day of streaming. And then all of a sudden, pagtawag sa akong party line, napaong akong live. I have to do multi-streaming. Okay, may I do the live once again? Okay, there you go. So now we're gonna be multi-streaming again. Okay. So hello. Oops. Ate, I am listening. Oy, very good student. Very good. That's good. Thank you. Yeah, you can just wear an earphone or whatever. But I hope this makes sense. I hope this will this is like a tool. It equips us to understand better when it comes to the grieving and bereavement process, because in the Philippines, as a culturally, murag di man guna to culture mo siguna-huna og kamatayon, oy. Mo diha na ta makahuna-huna meaning of life pag naay matsugi bells. Ito pa, fun fact. I used to work as a life insurance underwriter back in the Philippines, like that was 1998 to 1999. And then one of my marketing strategies because I'm promoting the need to get a life insurance, in which I am a great believer of life insurance, even until now. That's why I'm working now for my own life insurance and health insurance. Nag-prepare. I usually go to coffee parties. You know what coffee party is? That's my code. Kana bang vigil ba? In the Philippines, it's like a funeral service. So, Mother B is always present when I know somebody or a family of theirs who are into that situation. Tuara dahil si Mother B mag-talk na dahil ko about life, and then mo segue na dahil into the need to be insured. Uy, ubay akong kliyente ato eh. Effective kay ito na strategy kay makahinukto ka man nga ang imo ba yang presentation material kay ang katong nahaya dito. Realistic ka ito na presentation, oy. Inuman dahil ng kape. But that was on the marketing and business and money-making perspective. When I was young, when I was working for a living, buti na lang, by God's grace, somebody is working for a living for me now. Muna, ako na lang nagpa-insure. But yeah, it's it's during that time, and there's no other time, right? Mas-schedule mo ba ang funeral service? Like, okay, next year I'm gonna invite you to a funeral service. Dili, oy, it's unexpected. So, ang booking sa mga punerarya, pipirmi na lang yun urgent. If you come to analyze ba, their business is always urgent. Sending hugs and prayers, by the way, ingon si Winnie Rice. Yes, thank you, Winnie. So, wow, sabi niya, coffee parties. Yes, Winnie, you are working and look professional. Oh, thank you. Yes, so this is my work right now, Winnie. I'm a live streamer. That's why I turn on my live broadcast in Bigo Live. Otherwise, in Facebook and in YouTube, it's for free. It's like I have to be in Bigo Live so that I can pay my streaming app for YouTube and Facebook. My own virtual studio, so I could be of help to our kababayans, our fellow Filipinos all over the globe, to share informations and advocacy about brain and mental health. That's what you call self-sustaining. Okay? So, ayun ba siya? You are, okay, thank you. So, yes, so going back, nasa na ba tayo? Okay, spirituality and how is it connected? So, I just mentioned a story about my experience when I was normally exposed to the phenomenon of, exposed to the dying. Yung patay na eh. Let me rephrase my English. I was usually exposed to a lot of morbid events, especially when it comes to, doing my sales presentation during vigil or funeral wake. Right? But that's my way of, getting some cases. But so that's why when we talk about life insurance back in the Philippines, like, are you cursing me? Are you talking about my death already? That is why, unfortunately, only a few. There's a very low percentage of people being insured back home. Yeah, real talk, because they're not preparing for their death. Yeah, that's the point. So that's because we don't like to think about death, right? Even here in the US, well, especially during the pandemic, again going back, it was so dreaded. It was so, people tumaas, the depression, the anxiety rate increased 2 years ago, and even now it's still increasing by the numbers. So that's why mental health issues and issues about illnesses is on the rise right now here in the US. Okay? So that's what I'm monitoring, because that's the effect of COVID. And yeah, it's really hard to process. So a lot of things, a lot of craziness happening here in the USA. Most of this are, can be traced to mental health issues. Okay, if you don't do anything about it, if you don't step up, that's why I joined some organizations, cause-oriented groups like the Mental Health America, and it's okay.org something. So I've been actively participating in these organizations for me to get resources and materials that I could also share, not only to my friends here and to my audience in Bigo Live. Hi, Bigo Live. Hi, Larry. Hi, Philip Rice. Thank you for sending support. So, I usually say hi, hello kay kasama yan sa work ko dito. Receptionist. So, and to say, to build social connection to them, but at the same time, share the advocacy of brain and mental health. Okay? And thinking about grief and loss is inevitable. Hindi natin maiwasan. We cannot get away from that topic. Right? It's like, okay, we're preventing mental illnesses to happen, but what if there's grief, there's loss, there's bereavement that happen in your life? How do you process your thinking? Right? How do you process your decision making, your feeling about what you're going through? Right? Who's helping out? Because usually we just rely on therapists, we just rely on psychiatrists or health workers who are trained for this. Yes, it's a must, it's an essential. But the ordinary people like us, why don't we talk about it? Right? We will talk about it when it's already there. Ha? Parang pa sa mama ni Jokoy ba? Jokoy? Are we gonna talk about this issue pag nandyan na? We have to prevent it. That's why as Mother B here, being the motherific mindset that I am, so we just have to share the good vibes and at the same time, educate as much as we could to our madlang peeps, to our audience, especially in the Philippines. Okay? That these issues on mental health, brain health, death is real. Totoo to, wala tong kebs. Ano nangyayari? Ba't nagkakaroon na yata ng nakuryentehan ng akong... There you go. So, something strange is happening. Okay? So, yes. So, I'm gonna share to you this article by Mental Health First Aid. By the way, speaking of mental health, there's now a new training. There's a new program on mental health first aid. Yes, it's Mental Health First Aid. It's by the National Council for Mental Well-Being. Okay? Si Jowa, si Kuya Junjun ninyo, just finished a mental health first aid training and we got the material. So that's what I'm about to share in the next few episodes. But today is really centered on grief and loss. Okay? Okay. So, again, according to Mental Health First Aid in their article published in November 15, 2022, okay, there are ways to really process grief. Okay? So, just to make sure, again, that I'm not making this up. I'm just gonna show to you, present to you, marunong webinar, aniron. I just don't know what's happening in my... Wait. Something is not right in my... May mga parang critters or may tumigas sa akong speaker. Okay, so, yes, I'm gonna show you the screen. Okay, this one. There are 3 ways to process grief. Depression, mental health first aid, new self-care something. That's the keyword. Okay? When someone we love dies, experiencing feelings of sadness, anger, even confusion, regret, guilt, and sometimes even relief is common and natural. As we mentioned about yesterday, feelings like this are natural during the bereavement process or bereavement grief. What's this? The Mental Health First Aid MHFA curriculum adds that bereavement grief, which occurs with the death of a loved one can have some of the same symptoms as major depression. So, it's no difference when you're experiencing depression. That's why we need to watch out on this, okay? Medyo magbantay-bantay taani kay there are similar symptoms when it comes to major depression like intense sadness and withdrawal from daily activities. If it comes to a point and with too much grief or if you're grieving too much and then your normal day-to-day activities already affected, padung na siya og depression. Right? So, we just have to really understand, especially karon bago pa ni panaw atong mahal sa kinabuhi. We have to be aware ahead of time so that when that situation comes, when you are tempted to be depressed or not to do the usual stuff after the loved one is laid to rest, parang paulit-ulit paghihapon na imong sadness. So that's something to be thought about and be alarmed. Okay? If you need to ask help, then you really have to step up and ask for help. And also, I appreciate Anga or Mayang de Guzman of Canada, our cousin, because yes, she needs to go kay she needs to work, but yes, sending hugs. But she appreciated this kind of event for her to understand the process of grief. Okay? So, yes. So, now, we all experience loss, and learning how to process loss, that is vital component to fostering resilience. So, we need to foster resilience. Kinahanglan, di ita pwedeng musugot na mapadataan sa kaguol. Okay? So, and overcoming adversity. So, according to the American Psychological Association, most people can recover from loss. Ay, salamat. Thank you guys for coming. Larry, Macmara, hello. So, we can recover from loss on their own over time. So, when you talk about time, wag you talk about kanus Okay? Different folks, different strokes from different folks. Okay, with the help of social support. So social support is important, like this one for Bigo Live, our audience who's watching and listening to Mother B, and we talk about this, and we understand that there's a need for social support. Although I don't know who's watching now, I don't personally know you guys, but having this kind of information is vital, so that when you know somebody or it might happen to you, this kind of experience, at least somehow it help you be informed and understand how to process your grief. The same thing with our audience in Facebook and in YouTube. Nangahilom gyud ang mga tao. Was na gyud nag-comment, oh. Sa mga dabi na serious mong pagtaan niyo, oy. By the way, before anything else, we have to say hello to our friends who's watching right now the Mother B Show. Okay, we have likers, maki-like na lang po sa show. We have people who's watching right now. We have Rome Beauty Room. Belated happy birthday, sisterhood from Dubai. Oh, MJ Salcedo, please meet my my sister, my biological sister, Rome Beauty Room. By the way, again, it's also the birthday of my mom, who's already in heaven, March 7. Okay, her death was kind of tragic. So, we don't have really a deadline for grief, for grieving, for losing somebody. As long as you remember the person, parang, and it's all coming back to me now. How? Mother B, sige sa magkonta to. Si Lindy, okay. I am still here. Sabi ni Jo Maurice Jo, I am still here. The topic is very helpful. Thank you. Yeah, I really understand what you're going through. Pink, kaya ang picture. If I were in your place talaga, ako mag-uol po ko, asa na ba itong picture? Oy. Kano sa mato na event ping aron matabangan ta na tagpangita kinsa pa ito sa picture. Kinsa pa man si Richmond, si Benji, ikaw kinsa pa ilain kay basin to aron gipampost nila sa ilang mga timeline. Tabangan na nato nag-stop oy aron mahuman na. Happy birthday Auntie Mirna. My mama Serna, by the way. That's my biological mom. Mama Mirna's birthday is October 10. Okay. My mom's birthday, Mama Serna, and I really look like her. Kaya hindi ako nagsuot ng ibang hairstyle just to remember her. Oh, etchus. Okay. Si Luigi. Oh, si Luigi, napangutanan nimo ko na ang picture. Upat Ramo plus si Benji. Si Benji na gito iyang picture for sure. Right? So, very precious good to Lea. Yeah, I know, I understand. Yeah. Yes. You like having that memory with our loved one, especially those who have gone. It's so important. It's valuable. I really understand what you're going through because I can relate because my children, even if they're children of Mother B, they have their own world. They don't like me taking pictures whenever we go on tour. Parang pirmi lang ako ma-award. Na mawahi ko sa tour, mauna na sila. Kaya may maging lang pagkaliwat silang papa. Uy! So in short, I have to take pictures. I'm so overwhelmed with taking pictures. And he told me, hey, why you keep on taking pictures? Mami, why you keep on taking pictures, Ben? Malangay na to sa itong tour. Nabiyaan na to sa itong tour guide. Na tour guide na ba po diyan, Mami? Unya, I told them, honey, this is not pictures. These are memories. Yes. It won't happen again. Every moment that passed by won't happen again. So if you take a photo of that moment, it's captured for eternity. As long as you know where to put it. Okay, kag kinsa cellphone kang Benji. Or kag kinsa man to gigamit ang cellphone. Iya cellphone na gigamit kang Benji. Surely si Benji nag-keep gina siya og memento, nag-keep gina siya og photo. Basin lagi sa Friendster. Alright? Basin sa Friendster. Hold on. Oh, okay. I was gonna take a lot of pictures. Okay, sandali lang ha. I will just have to mute the mic because I'm gonna call the aircon technician. For the meantime, I'll show you the story of the Mother B show. Okay, just like an advertisement. Sorry po. Di ba nakapasumangil og kanang advertisement kay nagtawag sa si Mother B sa air conditioning technician. OMG. Mo na ron, multitasking ni si Mother B, nag-live pa nya, nag-entertain pa ning technician diri sa aircon. But yeah, in a few minutes, I will go on a break and hopefully I can still come back and finish what we are talking about on faith-based practices and a way to process grief and loss. Na-loss tuloy akong translation na ni Ron. Na-stop na kayo nangita, tapos picture ni Piping. Okay, so again, the good news is most people recover from loss, but unfortunately, some people did not recover on their own over time. So they need help. They need social support and healthy habits. Right. And feelings of sadness typically become less intense as time passes. That's true. No? So, however the grieving process, it's unique to everyone. Just remember, it's unique. Dili, hala, uy, ako, kaniyot naman ko naulian. Hala, anong dugay ba ka naulian, uy? Do not compare. Hello. Because we all experience different, situations in life. You just have to be kind enough to understand, okay? So what we're talking about is how to process grief and talking about faith-based practices that helps to process grief. Okay, as a first aider, we're talking about mental first aider. It's important to meet people where they're at. Okay? And respect their individual needs. Here are a few ways to help yourself or loved one process grief. Okay? So, yeah, you have to meet where they're at. Huwag mong sabihin na, don't gaslight, number one. Like, in my experience, I just get over with it for a few days. Huwag nyo sasabihin, it's gonna be okay. No. Don't you ever say it's gonna be okay. Because you don't know when the person is gonna be okay. Okay? And don't think about it. Just focus on your life. Hey, you better watch out. You better not pout. Okay? You better be, for us who is the provider of social support, if you're a family member and somebody's grieving, and of course, even if we have experienced that experience, but it's a different experience. Don't compare. Just be there, just listen, and if ever they want to talk about it, then just listen, and don't rub it off. Ayaw ipareha sa imong experience, ginlain ta. Especially don't say, mahuman na ka, maulian na ka. Wag mong sabihin na makaka-get over ka rin yan. Sinong may sabi? Right? So just let it flow, let it go. Nature takes its course, okay? But when the time comes, when the person who's grieving shows some signs like is acting differently or the person is acting differently, it's not doing, hindi na normal yung kanyang mga activities on a day-to-day basis, para nakikita nyo na yung signs of depression, extreme sadness, not taking care of themselves, di na naliligo, wala na arig, that's a red flag, okay? So, pag okay pa, okay ra, ayaw na i-rub off ng imong nahunahunaan about grieving. Okay? So, first is individually. The stress of a major loss can deplete your energy and emotional reserve quickly. True. Because you spend time crying, you spend time thinking, you spend time reminiscing, you spend time with all these emotions going on. It's really draining. Yeah? So your energy and emotional reserve is draining quickly. That's why it's important to have a good rest and at the same time, enough sleep, and you have to eat healthy. Okay? That's what you call emotional eating ba ya? Like you tend to eat more, especially if you're sad. Okay? And then when you look at the mirror, you become more sad. Okay? Been there, done that. But it's different by individual, no? Okay? Just remember that. So, by the way, anytime I'll be cut off because I have to entertain our air conditioning technician because we don't have air condition at home right now. I'm experiencing loss of air conditioning. I have my own, I have my own best friend here, my own electric fan. Look at that. Yeah, because it's so hot. Oh my gosh. Buti na lang, mura na po niya siya. Huwag ka ng pang glamour light. Diba? So, I might be off temporarily, but I'll be back in my live later. So, part 1 muna ngayon. So, individual. We deal, number 1, with grief individually. By ourselves. Right? Or by somebody. Okay? Somebody else. Okay? So, yes, it drains us a lot. So, you have to take care of yourself. One way to do this is by partaking in private mourning ritual. So there are countries like when they mourn, it's like individualistic. Like they just wanted to be alone. So something like that. So, especially in Japan, iba rin yung kanilang mourning ritual, no? Okay, so, yes. So, what else? It's, in fact, avoiding feelings of sadness. Ito naman, if you avoid feeling of sadness, in denial ka, it can prolong the grieving process and lead to other challenges like depression, anxiety, or substance abuse. Okay? So, which unlike public rituals such as memorial services are personal and speak only to you. If you're not sure how to begin, of course, again, try the suggestions, sabi dito, by Mental Health First Aid. Okay? If you're going through, may pinagdadaanan ka, and then you're having some difficulty thinking about what to do next, right? This way is first, stick to a daily routine. Okay? So, just an example, I'm not saying you do this. Disclaimer. When I feel sad, when I have some difficulty processing my feelings, I never stop fixing my bed. Our bed. So, if it's an indicator, if I don't fix our bed early in the morning, something is not right. So, I have to stick to my routine of first things first, when I get up from bed, fix the bed right away, and then do your stuff. Because if it's not fixed, that's my indicator that, oops, may pinagdadaanan kaya yata, Mother B. Fix it! Hi, Edgar Montes. Hi, Raymond Sapora. Hi, Lears. Hi, Santis. Welcome to Bigo Live. I'm using my electric fan at the same time, my glamour lights. Okay? So, exercise regularly. Walk. Well, walking is exercise, no? And then eat well. Again, do not binge eating. Do not eat too much if you're sad. Kaya basin hasta ang plato, maapil na rin mong kit-kit. Okay? So, another thing is restrict or avoid alcohol. Oh, ito na. Hello to the lover of wines and spirits. When you are emotionally drained, as much as possible, avoid alcohol. Because your blood will be drained. It's not healthy to drink while you're emotionally stressed. Yes! Pang ano lang yan, pang celebration. Make it a practice. Don't drink when you're sad. Mother B? Really? Can you do that? Of course. If you think about it, you can do it. Okay? Practice mindfulness meditation. Ayan na. I just downloaded this Your Brain is Listening. It's like a meditation music. It's so helpful because it makes you focus on reflecting rather than forward thinking and worrying. Music is very essential when it comes to spiritual and mental health. That's why we have this music therapy. Okay? So try to maintain hobbies and activities that bring you joy. Oh, if you see Mother B brings you joy, oh, watch my show. Self-serving, for good vibes lang only tayo, oy, dire. Okay, so by the way, Mother B is multi-streaming. I'm in Bigo Live, I'm in YouTube, and I'm in Facebook. If in case you missed my show, my live show, I'm still in YouTube. There are a lot of curated videos of Mother B. If you want binge watching and good vibes binge watching, go to the Mother B show. Hi Sol Sarna, hi Edgar Montes, welcome. Yes, you can do that. And if you want good vibes, nandito lang ako. Nasa YouTube lang ako, man. Okay? If you want to see me live, then, just stay tuned and follow the Mother B Show in YouTube, Bigo Live, and in Facebook. Okay? Okay ba? Okay, again, we're back. Faith-based. Sige, individual plan yun ha. First way is individual. So you have to take care of your first self. You have to take care of yourself first. If this is your first time to be in Bigo Live at the Mother B Show, please don't forget to follow and be a fan of Mother B, okay? Muchas gracias. Shukran. Thank you so much. Okay. So moving forward, then express your feelings. Talk about them with a loved one. Write them down in a journal. Or volunteer for a cause related to your loss. So this makes sense. Involve yourself with other people who you think will give you social support. Don't get engaged with people who just makes you more sad. Makes you more guilty. Mga toxic. Keep away from toxic people. Okay? So, otherwise, pareha na mo ma-depress, anak. Or, instead na na-depress ka kay you're grieving, na-depress ka na sa imong kauban. Kay toxic. Okay? So, there's a clinic, Mayo Clinic recommends planning ahead for special dates. So if you have special events, go. May mga events, may mga birthday. Try to keep your mind away from what you're feeling. Hi, Jennifer Salas. Hello. Bigo Bestie, Slutty, Sassy Bigo Bestie. How's your event? Sorry, I'm doing my live right now, but you said you're good. So, okay. So, yeah, I'm back. I'm back, but I'm gonna go away for a while because my house is really hot. Like, our air condition was messed up. And I felt lightheaded yesterday. Yung pala wala na akong oxygen. Like, I don't feel good. I feel lightheaded. It's like, I cannot breathe properly. Mother B, your temperature is 84 degrees. Outside temperature is 77 degrees. Are you in a microwave, Mother B? I'm chatting with Miss Jennifer Salas, my Zumba instructress in Texas. Thank you so much, my Bigo bestie. Right? So, I'm doing multi-stream. Oh, thank you, Bigo bestie. What is that? That's a beautiful gift. Oh my gosh. Like, I wasn't even thinking of events for the meantime because like, as long as I can do my 2 hours quota. Right? That's my goal because it's a lot to process right now, honestly. That's why I'm doing this show to help myself process also the loss. Oy. Yeah, we're all in this together, baya, cousin. Okay, as cousin, shout out to Anga, Joy, and Janra. We're all in this together, and we're so thankful that we have dear family members, cousins, aunties, uncles all over the globe, especially in North America, in Europe, in the Middle East, alright? Abot ko na ba Africa? Who are supporting virtually, financially, emotionally, tabang og hilak, unsa pa, mentally, right? Thank you for all your support to the family of Benji S. Manuel. The Salcedo Manuel. Okay. Oh, sandali. I have to go for the meantime, ha? So, i-end ko muna yung broadcast because the technician is here, ha? I'll see you around. Bye. Sandali lang, ha? Excuse me for being absent.